Good afternoon, fams and famettes, and welcome to something a little different. We've evolved from Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, and we've moved on to Magic the Gathering decks via the power of X-Mage, which is a wonderful little privately produced application, not associated with Magic the Gathering itself, which is the coast, but a way of playing Modern Commander and all other lovely formats in such a fantastic way. Search menu is a little bit awkward, but deck building's pretty damn good. Not everything's here, though. So, this deck is green-white, kind of. But it's emphasis on the white element. So, we have 2 Worm's Tooth and Angel's Feather, because whenever a player plays a green spell, gain a life. Whenever they play a white spell, gain a life. Manoliths, just for that little extra ramp. I might replace those with a superior card that does basically the same thing with the same amount of mana, which does exist. Tablet Guild is basically these two combined, but only works on stuff that's yours. But if you cast a white-green spell, you get 2, which is nice. Rather than that, which only account for the white side, that one only account for the... yeah, but this works for your opponents as well, which I found. Onto creatures, which is the mainstay of the deck. We have a 3 Aegis entity. Oh look, whenever you gain life, put that many counters on it. It might be a 5-cost 4/4, but it gets very big very quickly. 4 Ajani's Pridemate, which was kind of where the deck came from. I pulled an M19 Ajani's Pridemate, and I thought, how can I exploit this? 1 copy of Centaur Healer, kind of more for an experimental reason, because it does give you 3 life when it's put into play, and it is a 3/3. But I might take it out because I only put it in there because I've literally 60 cards. That might be replaced though. We've got Essence Warden. Whenever a creature in the battlefield you gain a life. It's an amazing way for this deck to get around creature spam decks, because your stuff just gets very big. Famished Paladin. Whenever you gain life, untap it. I thought it was okay because it's a 3/3 that will almost always be untapped. And I thought as well, maybe working in some stuff that cares about stuff that can tap stuff to do things. But, I don't know, maybe that's more of a side deck card. 3 Serene Steward. Whenever you gain life, you may pay white. If you do put a +1/+1 counter target creature, it's just there to make other things bigger. Mostly protect stuff like Essence Warden by making it slightly less killable. 1 copy of Serra Avatar. It's actually surprisingly cheap mythic. It's just big and kind of hard to get rid of. 2 Soul Warden, because it's that, but in white, which is somewhat easier to summon to cast in this. 2 Voracious Worm. It's basically that, but less, and also on steroids at the same time, because it's lower casting cost, but it only goes into the X +1/+1s 1 time when you put it into play. But it works amazingly with some of the other cards in the deck, which I'll get into later. 3 Llanowar Elves for ramp. Lone Rider, because it turns into the thing. How do I show what it changes? I think it's like a big lifelinker, basically. I don't know how to flip it. Resplendent Angel, 3 cost. I think if you gain 5 or more life this turn, put a 4/4 White Angel into play with Vigilance. Yeah, it's just one of those M19 cards, which is bullshit, basically. And you can give it lifelink for a fuckload of mana if you have it. But again, it's mostly that whole thing of, if you gain 5 or more life, put a 1/1 4/4 with Flying Vigilance into play. It's just a way of protecting yourself, essentially. And it's only a 3 cost. Scavenging Ooze, you can, again, it buffs itself, and a card from any graveyard, which is a good way of getting rid of your opponent's stuff, especially in Modern with the inclusion of Amonkhet now, and you gain a life as well, which puts other triggers on your other stuff. We actually run a surprising amount of Super Friends Planeswalkers, aka just purely Ajani. Original Johnny Goldmane, because you can essentially create a Serra Avatar for 6, which is actually in 2 ticks you can make that, which is basically why I put it in there, because it's sort of a lower cost Serra Avatar that also gives you +1s. You know, it can give you a little bit of life. Call of the Pride is the main one, because you get it up to 8, and you break X-Mage. I tell you, we'll play this in a minute, and it breaks X-Mage. 2, Ajani Valiant Protector as well. Again, because it's hard to get it up to 11, but 1, it buffs things, 2, it searches things, and then if you do get the 11 off, you can, it gives something trample as well as doing its regular thing, which means that you can essentially put a bunch on one creature, and then, even if your opponent's running spam deck. 4 Blossoming Sands are our special lands, because it gains you a life when put into play. Same with Great Pelt Refuge. If I have to run dual core lands, I have to run dual core lands with this deck for the consistency reason, so I'm running the life gain ones, rather than shock lands, because simply putting them into play triggers things. Beacon of Immortality is one of the ones I use Voracious Worm for. Double target player's life total, and it shuffled back to the library. If you're at, like, say, 40 life, which is not uncommon, you play this for 6, you say you have, say, 8 mana open, which isn't difficult, or just, whatever. So you play this, and then you play Voracious Worm. Boom. Or you have the Angel's Entity in play already, which is a turn 5 card. Turn 6, you drop that. That becomes massive. Then life goes on. It's just a straight up life gain. Creatures die. Becomes just bigger. 2 Ajani's Welcome. That might become 3 because, again, it's just for the sake of triggers. The amount of life doesn't matter. It's the triggers. Angelic Accord. Again, another thing like our other guy. Just creates shit for your opponent to deal with. Armadillo Cloak is one of them. It's just put it on something like Ajani's Primate, which has massive power, and all of a sudden you have a game winner. Again, works well with Voracious Worm. If you do get that damage off and your opponent is still alive, your Voracious Worm just goes through this roof again. And Incredible Vitality, again, gives any creature the ability of Great Pelt Refuge, and then some forests and some plains, and a Wise Counselor in the side deck. Doesn't really matter, it's not as good, but it's alright. That might replace maybe regular gold main, I don't know. But I shall show you now the power that this deck has, because I've built another deck, which is the deck that I use, because you can go against computers here, and I tend to put against this, what is called Comp White. It doesn't actually do anything, it's just a way of demonstrating how a deck works. So we go Ajani Lifespam. Deck. Put on a power level 10, even though it doesn't really matter much, because they don't really block, even though they should block. Okay, there we go. So, we have 2 mana, which we can use to get into Worm's Tooth and Rider. Oh, mulligan. Fuck. No, I'll keep, because I can go into Llanowar Elves, which will help me go even higher. I can rap with this, I can work with this. Oh shit. Well, I wasn't going to do combat anyway. Came alive! Doink! They're going to go with servos. I'm going to go... Okay, so I got a Pride Mate, so I'm going to go Elfie Boy. Or Elfie Girl, doesn't really matter. Ugh. Equal Opportunity Elves. I'm not going to block with it because that would be stupid. Oh, they're not even attacking for some reason. Okay. So we want to stick Soul Warden into play before Ajani's Pride Mate, I think. Oh, Blossoming Sands, yay. Yeah, we'll Llanowar Elves from Llanowar Elves. That makes sense to me. And Soul Warden effect. And boink. So we just went up to 4 mana, so decent. They can attack me as much as they fucking want. I don't give a shit. So now we have 4 mana, so we will now go Ajani's Pride Mate. Gain 1 life. Yes. Tap. Ajani's Pride Mate. And already 29 life. So that's good. Oh shit. Doink. And as you can see, this is already a 6-6. On the turn I cast it, thanks to Soul Warden, it's already gone as high as 6-6. See, they don't even attack even when they have the numbers advantage. Or when they could crash. So, we will go... I'm gonna go Resplendent Angel. She's a 3/3 flyer. No, we'll go with the Prime. We'll go with the Ajani, the big boy. I think his plus should be +2 though, because it's only 2 life. It's like, but as you see, he's now 7/7. We're not. I usually keep one big guy, to block shit, and then one big guy to attack. And as you can see, the Soul Warden strategy works amazingly well against creature spam decks. Which, again, they should be attacking because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers and just so many blockers. I only have like 2 creatures that could block. But no. But this is a great way of just showing off how a deck is supposed to work, so I don't mind too much. So we're going to go Ajani's Welcome for 1. Scavenging Ooze for 2. Yep. Triggered ability. Doesn't really matter the order of these triggered abilities, it just matters that they occur. And then effect, select a card from the graveyard. Always select your opponents, because there's no reason that you should exile your own stuff. Get rid of Screaming Expertise. And as you can see, it's an 11/11. Oh, if it was a creature, I'd do that. Yeah. But they won't block, so it's like no creatures will be in the graveyard, so you won't ever see this actually having an effect. Another Great Pelt Refuge, and again, getting a +1/+1 counter because I did that. What do we have? 1, 2, so we have 4 mana still, so we'll go... We gained 1, didn't we? We'll gain... We'd gain... Actually, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be able to do that with the ability because we have Ajani on play. Because, like, there's only reason you would ever play that is if you could start putting those levels on it. Which will, in turn, trigger Soul Warden. And as you can see, he's already ready to create an avatar. But usually wait until you've actually got up to 7, because you can start the whole shebang all over again. Unless they shock it. Or whatever, like Lightning Bolt. Are we ready to start combat? Do they have any creatures in the graveyard? I don't have any creatures in mine, do I? No. But I have mana left over, so I might as well exile shit. Look at that. They don't actually ever have anything that can revive stuff from the graveyard, so... This is kind of pointless, but it's also funny. Done. And that creates that, which gives me 2 more life, and 2 more +1/+1s. And you can see at this point, it's a 19/19. And they're doing this again. So, I mean, yes, the deck is vulnerable to kill spells, but so, duh. And this is also good because they trigger after a card has been put onto the battlefield. So, gain 2 life again. And now we can start going on the offensive. Because we'll go cast him. And that will again trigger a bunch of stuff. And this is where the stack kind of shits itself. Because then you just have this stack, which is just, my god. So yeah, we're going to attack with... We could end this right now, because they won't block. Yeah, we'll just attack with Nature for now. Done. They don't block because they're stupid. Even though they could block, they just won't. And you can see during every end phase as well, the synergy, which I didn't actually realize between the Paladin and the Angel, basically means that Famished Paladin will also have Vigilance. Essentially. So that's where that comes in, I suppose. The 3/3 Vigilance for 2 is not bad. And they just... And as you can see, yep, it's just okay. And the more of these you have, because there's 2 Soul Wardens and an Essence Warden in the deck, it's just... Well, guess there's more! The amount of times I've gained like 6 life from the opponent summoning creatures is ridiculous. I mean, look at this name, that's 2727, so 2929. And then I can... So I'm at 58. Okay, can I cast Beacon of Immortality? I don't think I can, I'm not at 6. But if I could, I'd go up to 100 odd life. So... Oh yeah. Done. Okay, I don't understand what this is going on, but okay. Because it's covering shit. Cute. So now we'll create a thingy. Which is that. Which does in fact trigger stuff. There's actually no way I can actually use mana at the moment, so there won't actually be any angels created, unfortunately, but that doesn't matter. Another turn, another doink. Okay, so now we can go into Manolith, I guess. We're just gonna skip out. We're gonna skip out until we actually show the last thing that I really want to show in this. This freaking computer actually does something. Because we're gonna break X-Mage, basically. We're gonna break this. Yeah, the first episode in, we're gonna break it. And they just use a Catcher's Mercy, which doesn't matter because they didn't do any damage. Okay. So now I can go into Beacon of Immortality if I really want it. Which I will. Myself. And voila, 120 life. Which means this creature is a 120, 120. And then I'll just go... Pfft. Oh, that's actually on each creature I control. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty good for -1/-1. But yeah, everything that I now control... Let me just check. Yeah, creature you control gain vigilance on the turn. So now, you just fucking just swing with everything. That's the kind of thing we just like... You're just done fucking with your opponent. And they do block some stuff, because they can, but like... They're dead. We'll go submit. Well, this time we'll just go for the straight up kill, like, straight away. Okay, like to actually see... Yes, I'd actually like to see... Fuck's sake. I don't really care. Chinese welcome Manolith Plains. Mulligan. Blossoming Sands versus Worm Grey Pelt Soul Warden. There we go, keep that. How do I get rid of this? Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, that's better. I actually didn't know I could do that, so... See, even I'm learning things with this damn app. So what I want to do is... I guess I want to go Blossoming Sands straight away. It's not a bad combo for 5. I don't think I can cast for 2, so I'll just go into that. Oh, I do actually have a Plains anyway. So I guess turn 3 a center healer. Yes, give me all the lifeblood. Plains into center healer. Gain 4 life. undo. That would be... I could attack, because it wouldn't actually result in destruction of my card, so... Oh good, thank you for all the life you just gave me. Duh. Just let the opponent cast shit. Like, I could have gone gold main then, but that would have probably been pointless. So... Now we'll go Ajani. Gold main. Gain 2 life. Oh yeah, I could actually play another mana. Dupes. So there's that. So now at 5. Like I say, this is actually really this would normally be a very dangerous situation because I don't have any big killers. I'll go -1/-1. Give everything at vigilance. I'll swing with everything because nothing they can do to stop me from really killing shit. And they don't block the center field despite the fact they have servos. Wonders will never cease. Thank you. So we will gain some more back, gaining life, back up to 5 loyalty. We'll go Serene Steward. Gain 2 life. We can then start pumping that. Yep. So we'll pay 1. And yep, we'll pump that again. Pay another 1, adding white. Do we want to cast him yet? What did we just gain? We gained 4. So that would become a 6/6. Fuck it. As good a time as any. And as you can see, it becomes a 6/6. No. No. So we have 2 6/6s in play, which isn't bad. I actually didn't realize we could just juggle Ajani's effect. Didn't think that was an actual play I could do. So we will have enough. So we'll go Serene Steward. We're not going to use Serene Steward's ability this time. 1, 2, 3, because we're going to go with something different. So instead, we're going to go Armadillo Cloak. Making that an 8/8. And we're going to go with Ajani's effect. Everything vigilance, that's now a 9/9. It's now at least a 3/3, that's a 7/7. Swing everything. Everything has vigilance, which is actually a surprisingly powerful ability. And Armadillo Cloak just... oh yeah, and I gain that much life because it also gives it lifelink. $53 life just like that. So yeah, we'll just do this for the sake of Authority Consoles goes first. Yep, so we'll just start pumping. Yep, we'll just keep bumping. And that's now 13/13, and then we just go... we would go Ajani and give everything vigilance, doesn't really matter, because they're fucking dead. And that is the first deck that I've made so far on X-Mage. There were plenty others, but that is Ajani Lifespam. It's kind of sad that I didn't get to ruin the world with 1 million cats. Or, sorry, 176 cats, which I've done. But that was X-Mage, that was a deck showcase, first of a while. And first of a new season, I think. And it's been KJax, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.